Hello, all of my beautiful Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign friends. My name is LaChon with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your June 2018 Love and Romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who have thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who have commented and shared my videos. Thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all so much. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so from my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. For those of you who had been trying to book a reading with me through my website, there was a little glitch there. However, that glitch has been resolved. So again, you can book a reading with me now through my website at POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. Check under the readings page. Under that page, you'll find a full list of all the available readings that you can book your reading straight through there. Also, if you have any questions, you can contact me at any time through the Instant Go app. So the link for that is www.instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. Send me a message. I do phone readings through there as well as video readings, and I will respond within 24 hours. You can text me as well. If you are single and you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when and where you'll meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize him or her, as well as align yourself with your partner and the relationship of your dreams, you can now book a future partner reading with me directly through the description box below. So go ahead and check that out. You can also book an extended future partner reading with me that has a reading with 6 or more cards regarding guidance as to how to align yourself with this person and your ideal relationship. You can also book a 10, 20, or 30-minute reading with me through the description box below as well, so please check that out. Leos, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising sign videos, as these messages may. And if the messages do resonate with you, please check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos in order to gain a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of June 2018. And if you like, you can also cross-watch and watch the reading for your partner, your lover, your significant other, or your romantic interest, as well as that reading may have insight for you also. Alrighty, so my lovely lions, let's go ahead and get started on your reading. So I have here 3 cards for the overall energy of your love life. Then I have here 2 predictions, and then I will go ahead and get into your oracle guidance. So I will try to do this in a timely manner. My last reading ended up being very long, so we'll just see how this goes. Alrighty, so my fellow lions, let's see what is in store for us during the month of June. So for our energy regarding our love lives and the major theme here, I have here 3 cards. So I have here the cards of, this is a card that popped out of the deck. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So many of us Leos, I'm a Leo rising, so many of us Leos are dealing with a situation where we're dealing with a past life relationship, a past life connection. So this is going to be a significant relationship for many of us. When I see this card, I think about Greek Roman times with these, these stone buildings or formations in the back. So some of you could have a past life relationship or past life connection with somebody from Greek or Roman times. But I do see here again, this is a very significant relationship as you have known each other before in previous lifetimes. So when we have past life relationships, usually these relationships, they come into different lifetimes, so they may come into this lifetime now in order for us to learn some type of lesson, in order for us to grow, evolve, or these are just significant relationships in some way, shape, or form. And then I have here also the attraction card. So whoever Leos we are dealing with regarding this past life relationship, there is a strong connection here and there's a strong attraction here. So this says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. When I see this card, often I think of the law of attraction and us attracting love to us from our thoughts, by what we believe. So this could be using your thoughts, aligning your thoughts with attracting love to you as well. But this is saying you attract romantic love again by enjoying this moment fully. So there's somebody who you may be very attracted to during the month of June. I see here this woman smelling this flower, and as I looked at this, I got the message that some of you men, or some of you who date women, for those of you who date women watching this reading, some of you may be thinking of a very sweet smelling woman. I thought about a very florally sweet smelling woman, for example, her perfume or something like that. So that's a message for some of you that may be significant for maybe one or two of you. And I do see that this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. So whoever you are dealing with, it makes so much sense because we have a past life relationship and a soulmate. So this is going to be a very significant connection that you have here. A very significant connection. So you are, again, dealing with your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Very, very beautiful here. So you are dealing with an important relationship. And we'll see how this attraction card plays out as we go through this reading, because this could be speaking of, again, the strong attraction that you have. And I feel like for most of you, for many of you, there is a very strong attraction to this soulmate. There's a very strong attraction to this soulmate who you've had a past life relationship with. For some of you, this can be a divine mate. For some of you, this could be a twin flame, but this is going to be a very significant relationship. So let's see the predictions that we have here. Let's see what we get moving forward. So Lions, for your first prediction, I have here, we have the Tramp with the Gentleman. This is a gentleman card here. And then we have here my bestie Shug with the Sun card. I'm actually going to see this person today. So we have here the, again, the Gentleman, the Sun, and we have here my little cute pooch with the dog. So we have the Gentleman, the Sun, and the dog card. So I was guided to take the cards on the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck and their houses. So regarding the bottom of the deck, I have here the Storks in the house of the Lilies. Okay. So I also have at the top of the deck the Letter. And this is in the house of the Garden. So I can see here that on your mind, Leos, there's communication, maybe receiving a message, maybe weighing heavily on your mind. You may be thinking about receiving a message or something like that. Maybe a message to meet, maybe a message to gather, because, okay, so on your mind here, we have this letter card. So many of you are thinking about, again, a written message. So you could be waiting or wanting to send or thinking about sending. There's something significant here with this text message, this written message. You could be writing a letter to somebody. You could be, again, sending a text message, reaching out through email, reaching out through letter. This is some kind of written message that is of significance. And it could be a written message about meeting. For some of you, about gathering, because this Garden card here represents gatherings, parties, meetings, communication, group communications. So for some of you, you could be receiving, for example, I know this doesn't have to do with love, or it could, but for some of you, you could, for example, receive an invitation to a party. If you receive an invitation to a party, it looks like this can be a very good event for you. So again, if you are invited to go out, if you're invited to a social event, if you're invited to a party, you know, go ahead. I would recommend to go ahead and go to this event, because, you know, you may meet somebody there. For example, this is especially if you are a female, you may meet a male there, but you can also be a male who may meet a soulmate there. So again, if you're invited to a shindig, some kind of party, some kind of gathering, some kind of group event, I would suggest to go ahead and attend this event. So I have here these two cards. Okay, so that's a message for some of you. So I see that many of you could be waiting, for example, the return of an older male over the age of 30. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who, with this Storks card, this is somebody who is, for example, graceful with long legs. So some of you could be dealing with somebody who has long legs, you know, who may be considered graceful. Some of you could be dealing with an older male over the age of 30. This is somebody who is generally white or European as well. This Lily's card. So this Lily's card stands for somebody who's usually mature, somebody who can be older than you. Again, this can be an older male over the age of 30. This can be somebody sensual. This can be somebody, again, wise. So for some of you, it could be that you're dealing with a person with these physical descriptions or a mixture of these physical traits. For others of you, it could be, let's see, associated with this card also is like salt and pepper hair. So somebody may have salt and pepper hair as well, or a mature face, a mature look about them. They could have a mature appearance as well. So regarding this combination here, for the foundation, I see here that some of you could be, for example, waiting, because this card represents waiting as well, waiting for a significant period of time, you know, a long period of time passing. So you could be waiting for somebody to return. You could be waiting for to receive some kind of message, for a message to be received, or a message to be brought to you. So that's one way that this can go. So I'm going to get into the different ways that this can go, because I'm seeing two different situations here regarding this prediction, but I'll give you one and then I'll give you the other. So again, some of you could be waiting for a communication, or waiting for a visit, or waiting for the return or something like that of an older male over the age of 30. And what I see here coming up in the month of June, so first off, let's start with these two aces here with this gentleman and this sun card. So aces in the Lenormand and even in tarot, you know, they speak of new beginnings, fresh energy, new beginnings, you know, where you will go from here, you know, the beginning stages of a venture, of a pursuit, of a relationship, of a situation. So I can see here that there's some new fresh energy coming about. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I see again new fresh energy coming about here. These two aces we have the Ace of Hearts, we have the Ace of Diamonds. So this can speak of some kind of changes coming within your romantic relationships, or some kind of changes coming within your circumstances, and this is going to lead to some improvements. So there are some changes that will lead to a positive outcome. So that is very wonderful. And some of you could be dealing with a soulmate, because this dog card represents a soulmate, you know, a divine mate, a soulmate. This can represent a friend as well. This can be somebody who is like a lover and a friend, for example. This card can represent somebody who may have brown hair and brown eyes, something like that. Sometimes this person has a prominent tongue. With this is usually somebody who has like brown hair, brown eyes as well. So, okay. Somebody may have like light hair, something like that. Somebody may have freckles as well. Not everybody, but somebody may be dealing with somebody with freckles or something, or it can even be you with those physical features. But anyway, so moving forward, this could be somebody with blue eyes as well. Some of you could be dealing with a male with like blue eyes, some kind of like coloring about them. But okay, so enough of the physical features here. So for you all, I'm seeing here a situation where, let's see. Okay, so again, you could be waiting for the return. You could be waiting for, you know, some kind of communication. You could be waiting for this older male over the age of 30, or this person who's older than you, or this person who looks older, this person with the wise appearance or something like that. This could be a whiter European individual, but there could be some waiting for a return, or even waiting for some improvements to happen in this situation, because this is also the card of positive changes, just like we had those two aces. This is a card of positive changes, of improvements. So you could have been waiting for a situation with this person to improve. So this is regardless of if you are this male, or if you're dealing with this male, or this male energy, however this resonates with you. So I see here again some waiting, a long drawn out waiting period within a situation. It could be waiting for a return, for a return to happen, or for improvements to occur in a romantic connection. So I see here that many of you are dealing with this male. So I'll go ahead and say if you are dealing with the male, if you are this male. So if you're dealing with this male, or you're dealing with this masculine energy here, it looks like, let's see, it looks like there's going to be happiness, success. The sun is going to be shining on this situation. Positive energy here coming to this soulmate connection, to this soulmate bond. Again, this could be a situation where you guys may be friends and lovers. That's that energy here with this dog card. This is a card of loyalty. This is a card of fidelity. This is a card of trustworthiness as well. So again, I'm seeing here, I just saw 1444 on the clock. In the Cancer reading, I believe it was, I saw 444 come up so much, speaking of angelic healing. So with this 1444 here, it could be a new beginning, you know, as a result of some major angelic healing. 15 minutes on the clock. So a new beginning once again because of some changes. So that really makes sense with what is going on here. So I just saw 1507. Some of you may have felt the need to go within, to seek spiritual help or spiritual guidance, or leaning on your spirituality, or at least spend time in isolation or spend time by yourself in order to think, in order to, you know, heal, in order to evolve your thoughts, or just think and reflect on this situation in order to move forward. Okay. So I just saw 1531. So again, new beginnings, changes, moving forward into a new situation, into a new relationship, into a new beginning. So I do see here a lot of fresh, new energy coming to you and a lot of changes. So again, I have a situation where this is a positive spread here. I can see that most definitely. This is a very, very positive spread here. I'm seeing here, you know, some positive energy. The light, again, the light is shining on this situation. The sun is shining on this situation. Bright energy here, bright opportunities, you know, fantastic energy here. A successful relationship, a happy relationship. You know, a positive relationship, a positive outcome here. So again, you could be this male here. So you could be this male and you could have a positive outcome or a positive, you know, relationship, a positive energy here with somebody who is a soulmate. Again, this can be somebody who has brown hair, brown eyes, you know, some type of brown coloring about them or something like that. So, but not for all of you. But again, I do see here, so there's some positive energy going on with this soulmate for many of you. So that is very wonderful. So this is, if you are male, you're experiencing positive energy with this soulmate, you know, trustworthiness, loyalty. You may find that somebody's very loyal to you. You may experience that. Or you could be, you know, a feminine energy, or female. You could be experiencing this happiness, this positivity, this radiance with this male, who is, you know, a soulmate, who is a friend, who is, you know, somebody close to you, who is, who, you know, you have loyalty, you have fidelity with, you have trustworthiness with. At the least, this is going to be a friend, and again, a soulmate. This is a definite soulmate here. Again, we have soulmates. These are two cards signifying soulmates here. And then I have the soulmate here card that came out as well in this second prediction. So, okay. So again, I see here very happy, positive experiences here. So some of you may receive a text message, or you may have a conversation with this person, send or receive text messages, or written word, or you know, emails, something like that, about gathering, about meeting, about getting together, for example. So that's one situation that I see. But again, I do see positive energy here. So for others of you, if this is not that situation, then I see a situation here where many of you, you could be an older male, again, over the age of 30 here, and you could have the need to, for example, fly away from a relationship, fly away from a particular person, fly away from a particular situation. And you may express this in text messages, in written word, or you can be this male having the need to fly away, or you can be with this male or dealing with this male who has the need to fly away during this month. So that's another energy here. So some of you could be feeling the need, or your significant other, if you are in a connection, this person can be feeling the need to fly away, and it could be because they don't want to settle down, or it could be because they, you know, want to be more promiscuous, or they want to be settled, or they don't want to settle down, or they want to feel free, they want to be uninhibited, because these are also meanings under this Guidane card: being free, being uninhibited, promiscuity as well. So somebody could be wanting to fly away, somebody could be wanting to, you know, be free, be a bird, and this can be communicated through written messages. So some of you could be in a relationship with a friend or being connected to a friend in some kind of way. Some of you could have a narcissistic friend, for example, because this card also, in its negative sense, this is mostly a positive card and this is a positive spread, but you know, there is that possibility that this could be a narcissistic energy here for some of you, but not all of you. You know, I'm not really taking it to be that, but again, some people, some of you may be in a situation where somebody wants to fly away, somebody wants to, you know, be free, be uninhibited. They may share that through messages. And that's going to be in a soulmate connection as well. So soulmates are not always meant to stay in our lives. You know, soulmates can come and go. Soulmates can come and go within a lifetime. You know, also soulmates, sometimes we may end our soul contract. But I do see here, again, a past life relationships. I do see a significant relationship here. So you can take that... you can take that as it resonates for you. For many of you, I'm seeing a situation where there's a new beginning in a challenging relationship where there may have been some isolation, or in a challenging, burdensome relationship where there may have been some separation and some isolation. Some of you guys can be making the situation official during the month of June as well. So that's a situation that can occur for some of you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into this second prediction and let's see what we have here. So for your second prediction, I am using my prediction cards here. So for first off, as I was shuffling the cards here, I had some cards fly out. So this says that, yes, there will be some kind of, again, some kind of news, messages, written word, for example. But in this case, this can be a conversation. This is just going to be some sharing of news that will be significant during the month of June. So it could be you sharing some news with somebody, Leo, or somebody reaching out to you and sharing some news with you. I see here some messages that are being sent or being received, being shared regarding some type of ending. Or there could just be some messages that are given and received, or some messages that are significant. And then another thing for you guys can be endings within the month of June. There could be some significant ending to a relationship, or some significant ending to a pattern, some significant ending to a cycle. A cycle in a relationship can be brought to an end. A relationship can be brought to an end. Something is going to be ending. But I do see here that all will be well and all will be happy, you know, during this month. So it looks like this is overall a positive energy here, regardless of how this transpires for you. So I do have here on the bottom of the deck the card of chasing. So some of you may feel as though you are chasing after somebody or something that you want during the month of June. It could be that somebody's chasing after you, but there could just be an energy of chasing after something, someone going after what it is that you want, for example. In this sense, of chasing may not even be a bad thing. It could just be going after what you want with gusto, you know, being sure about what it is that you want and going after it with passion, you know, pursuing what it is that you want. So this can be chasing after a person. This can also be a person chasing after you. This can also be going after what it is that you want, you know, with force. So Leos, let's see what we have here for your second prediction. So I have here, okay. So in the past, it looks like there was a situation where there may have been a female who may have been in a situation. So I'm seeing here that, let's see the people here. I'm seeing here a younger and older male. I'm seeing here a karmic partner. I'm seeing here a new lover, a past lover, and I'm seeing here a third party situation. So many of you Leos are dealing with, or you may have, you know, in your mind, in your heart, a past love as well as a new love. It looks like one of these could be a karmic partner. I do see here some soulmate energy as well. So let's see how this plays out. So again, I'm seeing here, some of you could be a younger female. You could be dealing with an older individual. So it looks like some of you are in a situation where either you were this younger female and you felt rejected, or some of you could have rejected a younger female, and this led to some disappointment. You know, this female, or this could be you, but there was some disappointment that occurred as a result of this rejection. So it could have been because there was some control and manipulation in this situation, and that could have caused the disappointment, and that could have caused the rejection. Or It could be that, you know, this control manipulation or controlling the relationship or manipulating of these circumstances or this connection or of, you know, one party over the other could have been known, and there could have been some desire for improvements from this female. So it could have been, you know, a male energy and masculine energy who was engaging in some controlling or manipulative behaviors. And it could have been that as the female or the younger party in this situation, even however this resonates with you, you could have been just the younger party in this situation. You could have wanted some improvements out of this. You could have been wanting this control and manipulation to end, but, you know, it may not have ended, because I do see here again some rejection that is either from this younger female, or, you know, somebody could have rejected this younger female. But again, here I do see some disappointment in the past. So it looks like in the past you may have learned, Leos, through a conversation with your significant other, through a conversation with somebody, that not all was as it seemed in your romantic connection. So you could have learned that, you know, for example, your partner was keeping a veil over your eyes. There are things that you may not have been aware of. There are things that, you know, you may not have known. There may have been illusions. There may have been deception here. But however this resonates, things were not all as they seemed. So it could have been that the relationship presented itself one way, and then through a conversation with somebody, you learn, you find out that actually this is not what the relationship really is. The relationship is something else, you know, that may have been formed through control and manipulation. So some of you could be in a relationship where either you, Leo, or your significant other, or this person that you are thinking of, you know, could have controlled the situation, manipulated the situation in order to make the relationship appear as one way, but that is not really how the relationship was, you know. So again, there could have been some illusions here, and it looks like these illusions, or this disillusionment, or these things not all being as they seem, you know, this gap in understanding here, or this discrepancy may have led to some isolation between you and another person. Or it could just be you may have removed yourself from a situation and isolated yourself, or the other person may have removed themselves from the situation and isolated themselves. But it looks like many of you are in isolation from a particular from a karmic partner, actually, not from a particular individual, but I see here in isolation from a karmic partner for most of you. So many of you are in situations, or you're dealing with somebody who is a karmic partner. So this is somebody who is brought into your life to teach you some lessons in order to help you grow, in order to help you evolve, in order to help you move forward as a more evolved, you know, wiser, better, stronger, faster, $1 million individual. So again, I see here some isolation from this partner, so you may not be with them right now, or there may have been some distance put in between you and this person, just some isolation. I do see here some detachment too. So I'm seeing here a situation where you could have been, again, this younger female, this younger feminine energy connected to an older, more masculine energy, or an older male, or a mature male energy here, a mature, more masculine energy. And it looks like it could be that this older male energy, this more mature energy, take this again however this resonates with you. So it looks like this person here may have detached from the situation, or, you know, one way or another, there was some either detachment from this older male, or this older male may have detached from the situation and detached from this toxic situation. So there could have been a toxic relationship or a toxic connection that many of you were involved in, and it looks like there's some detachment from this person, from this soulmate. Again, it can be this karmic partner, but this is going to be a significant relationship here, and I see here some detachment from this connection, some detachment from this soulmate, some detachment from this person. So moving forward on the other side of this energy, I see here a situation where, okay, I see a new lover here. So this could be this karmic partner that we're already speaking of, but I do see the third party card come up in the future. So this could be another individual. We'll get into that in a moment. So I see here a situation where, for many of you, there's going to be a situation with a new lover. So this could be a lover that you've acquired recently, for example, this year, at the end of last year, just whatever you consider recently, you know, not a relationship from like years ago that's solid and married or something like that, you know, a more recent connection. So this situation with this new lover could come to a completion. So it could be that, you know, the relationship ends because of this rejection over here, or it could just be some kind of completion in some way. So I see here a completion that occurs because of some surprise events that are going to come, you know, that are going to surface or show themselves during the portion of June. So, okay, this will likely be what's going on in the first half of the month, for example, the 1st to the 15th, because what is going on now is I see this detachment from this soulmate. That's the energy of now. So whenever you are watching this, there can be a detachment. But moving forward, I do see here, there could be a completion, for example, with this cycle, with this individual that we spoke of from the past, you know, moving forward, or this can be completion of a cycle, something like that. But there's going to be some kind of completion that occurs in the near future because of some surprise event that takes place. And this can be you moving forward from this karmic partner, because it can be that somebody gets left in the cold. So it can be that your new lover or this karmic partner, you know, this person that you've been with, decides to leave you in the cold, or you could decide to leave this person on the cold. You know, somebody could say, this is just not working. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. And that can cause somebody to remove themselves from the situation. Somebody's going to feel left in the cold. Somebody's going to feel left behind. You know, somebody's going to be feeling rejected here. So that is what I see regarding this energy. So moving forward, going towards, for example, the ending half of the month, the last portion of the month, or on the other side of this energy, because this is going to happen in different timings for all of us. I see here that some of us are holding on to a past love. This is in particular a male partner. Some of us can be holding on to a male partner, or it could be that if you are a male, you could be holding on to a past love. A past love who you had a good relationship with, who you had success with, who you care for. Again, we have this soulmate. So this past love can be a soulmate here that you are dealing with. But I do have here, I see here regarding this third party situation. So many of you are in a third party situation. So you could be dealing with a karmic partner and a soulmate. You know, even though, you know, in some ways karmic partners can be considered soulmate, you'll know how this resonates with you. It could be a karmic partner and a true love that you're dealing with, for example. So it could be that some of you decide to, we're going to go back to the first portion of the month. In the first portion of the month, some of you could decide to end a situation with a new lover, with a more recent lover, because of a surprise event that will take place with this person that you truly love, who has already been left in the cold in the past, for example. So some of you, again, may be having some surprise event that occurs with this person who you believe is a true love. So there could be a completion to your relationship with this karmic partner, and then there could be a surprise event that occurs, something surprising that occurs within you and this past love who was left in the cold. So I'm seeing here that many of you are going to be putting distance in between yourself and a third party. So you can be gravitating towards, for example, a past love here. So it could be that there's a past love who you had success with, and regarding this third party, you're going to distance yourself from that person so you can have a change in direction within your romantic relationships. I did just see 3232 on the clock. Speaking of, again, moving forward, transitions within your partnerships. You could be making some important decisions as well, or choosing one person over the other, for example. But I see here there could be a third party or another individual who is at a distance, and there could be a change in direction between you and this person, or there could be, if there's not a third party or a third person who you are romantically, you know, who's in your heart or you're thinking about, or however this resonates, it could be that you put distance in between you and this other person, leading to a change of direction again. Or it can be that there's a third party, another individual who you have a connection with, who is at a distance, and there will be a change of direction with this individual. And this is regarding you guys getting together. So there could be a romantic rendezvous during the month of June, and some love offers. So some of you could be giving or receiving some love offers, or giving or receiving a love offer from a past love. for example, or from somebody at a distance, or you could be sharing, you know, giving an offer to somebody who is at a distance, who is not this karmic partner, a third party. For example, for some of you, it could be a twin flame. For others of you, it could just be, you know, soulmate, somebody significant to you. But overall, at the end of this energy, I do see here, you know, there's a love offer that will be given. So again, there's either going to be a change in direction, creating distance from a third party and removing this love offer, a change in direction regarding your connection with that person and giving and receiving love with that person. Or again, this could be a third party at a distance and there's a change in direction between you and this person, where there will be a love offer after somebody is left in the cold. So those are the different situations that I'm seeing here. Please take this as it resonates for you. Alrighty, Leo. So now let's go ahead and get into your oracle guidance. So luckily this won't be too long of a reading like the last one. So I'll just go ahead and do this all in one video. The last one I had to split up. So, okay. Regarding your guidance, the first set of guidance I have here from my, I think these are crystal angel cards or something along those lines. I have here rhodochrosite. I'm not sure how to pronounce this card. Rhodochrosite. I have here ametrine, as well as smoky quartz. So actually, it was this ametrine card that came out of the deck on its own. So this card speaks of balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So this is in particular a message for those of you who know you are dealing with a twin flame. That's who the soulmate could be speaking of. So for those of you who know you are dealing with a twin flame, it could be a good idea to continue, if you're in separation from your twin flame, for example, continue to align yourself with the divine feminine and the divine masculine within you. So you could be more of a divine feminine. This is saying to continue to develop the divine masculine in you. Or you could be a divine masculine. This is saying to continue to develop and follow the divine feminine within you. So the masculine energy is about moving forward, action orientated. This could be putting more focus into your business. This can be putting more focus into your creative endeavors. Well, creative endeavors is speaking of the feminine energy, but this is putting energy into something, you know, manifestation energy, moving forward, action. So this is putting energy in the things that make you happy. And for example, the things that bring you more money, bring you more joy, bring you fulfillment. And the feminine energy could be speaking to those of you who are divine masculine, saying to align with your feminine energy. So this is using your intuition, your creativity and things like that, understanding your emotions, again, using your intuitions to lead you forward, to move you forward, lead you to wherever it is that you are to go. So that is in particular, I feel, a message for those of you who know you are twin flames. Continue balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Align with the divine masculine in you, align with the divine feminine in you in order to bring in your ideal circumstances within your romantic relationships. So I have here, okay, this card here, be gentle with yourself, rhodochrosite or whatever it's called. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. So you may need time to rest. You may need time to heal. Again, you may need time to recover. Be gentle with yourself. Have compassion for yourself during the month of June, Leos. And then it's a good idea with the smoky quartz card here to clear out any negativity. Clear out the things that are not serving you. Clear out the things that are lowering your vibrations, lowering your energy, making you feel a lack of love, or, you know, things that resonate a lack of love as opposed to a giving of love, which is interesting because that is also a theme in your from your wisdom of the oracle guidance here. So again, clear negativity, let things go, clear out the people, places, things, patterns that no longer serve you, whether this be a person, whether this be, for example, a substance, whether this be a belief, whether this be a pattern, whatever it is, clear it out. If it is not something that is serving you, if it is not something that is bringing more love, light, happiness, joy, fulfillment, you know, higher energy into your life, it could be a good idea during the month of June, again, to remove this energy from your life. Okay, so regarding your wisdom of the oracle guidance, let's see what we have here. So I have first number 8 in the reverse, the tribe. Number 27, exchanging gifts. And this is a card that speaks of the law of giving and receiving here. So we have here again, I'm sorry, not again, but Also, number 47, go the distance. Number 47, go the distance, as well as number 35, loyal heart here. So, okay. So, taking these cards together, this number 8, the tribe card, says that you may be feeling as though you have a lack of power in your romantic relationships or in your love life because of this 8 card in the reverse. This 8 card, you know, this 8 represents power. So this says that you may feel as though, again, you may have a lack of power in this situation or in these circumstances. And this tribe card in the reverse is saying it's time to revolt against the tribe. So the tribe can be your family. The tribe can be your friends. The tribe can be whatever group you associate yourself with. And it could be that the patterns, the beliefs, the lessons, you know, the energy regarding love and romance within so this could be your family, or this can be your friend, you know, your group of friends, your peers, however this resonates with you. It looks like, you know, it could be that whatever this tribe is, whatever this group you associate yourself with may have, for example, some fear-based thoughts surrounding love, fear-based thoughts surrounding romance, fear-based thoughts surrounding relationships. For example, you know, love is hard to come by. There aren't enough good men or women out there. We have to manipulate in order to get what it is that we want, or we have to be sneaky in order to get our needs met. We can't just be honest and forthcoming and have integrity when it comes to getting our needs met. We have to be sneaky, or we have to lie, or, you know, again, there's no good men or women out there, or we have to manipulate others into receiving love. It could be the belief that others are going to hurt us when it comes to relationships. And this is especially for those of you who have had challenging childhoods or challenging relationships with your caregivers growing up or your guardians growing up. You know, it could be that, you know, for those who have experienced some kind of abuse or neglect or anything like that, you know, it could be that, you know, there's a subconscious belief that love is challenging, or we have to manipulate in order to get love. You know, we can't truly have that. Anything like that, any beliefs like that. It's a saying to revolt against those beliefs. So if you were taught anything out of fear regarding love, revolt against those beliefs. Choose to take on another belief. Know that not all relationships will hurt you. Not all relationships will be challenging. You know, there is love out there for you. So again, regarding whatever challenging beliefs, patterns, thoughts, you know, that have been given to you by this group, by your family, by your peers, by your friends, your coworkers, whoever this is, you know, it's time to go a different way. Choose your own way of thinking. And if this is, for example, you know, if you want to attract love in the highest form, you know, unconditional love, romance, happiness, fulfillment, you may have to branch out of this thinking. I just saw 4141. So angelic healing regarding a new beginning. You know, foundations come from a new beginning. You know, stability comes from a new beginning. So this can be taking on the belief that you are lovable, taking on the belief that love is, you know, able to be given and received. You know, the belief that love is plentiful. Love is bountiful. Love is abundant. You know, it's changing your thoughts, choosing to go your own path, choosing to think your own way, as opposed to hanging on to the beliefs, the patterns, the thinking, the teachings from, you know, this tribe that may have taught you, again, some fear-based thinking or fear-based way of going about love and romance. So revolt against these beliefs, revolt against these thoughts, choose your own way of thinking. If you want love, we have to think loving thoughts. If we want romance, we have to think romantic thoughts. You know, if we want challenges, if we want sabotaging relationships, then we think those thoughts. If we want challenges in our relationships, then we can think thoughts such as love is hard to come by, love is hard to find, and things like that. You know, and that will attract. There we go. There it is. Attraction. There it is right there. That's how that card plays in. So we can be thinking that love is hard to come by. We can be thinking that people will hurt us. You know, it could be a man thinking that all women will hurt you. It could be a woman thinking that, you know, men are no good. They're going to cheat on you. They're going to hurt you. And that's the energy that you are attracting to you when you think these thoughts. So choose to think higher resonating thoughts. Choose to think loving thoughts. choose to think higher vibrating thoughts, and that will attract that to you. You know, we attract to us what is in our minds. And we can also, the beautiful thing is, we are not our thoughts. We have our thoughts. We can control our thoughts. So if you notice any thoughts coming up, you can take the steps to consciously interrupt those thoughts and choose different thoughts. So if you have a thinking that, you know, you have to manipulate in order to find love, for example, you have to manipulate in order to attain love, you could change that thought into thinking that, you know, as long as I give love purely, freely, unconditionally, I will receive love purely, freely, unconditionally. So it's choosing to attract love to you by your thoughts, by your beliefs, by your actions. It's also our actions, you know, but our actions do, they do show what it is that we are thinking in our minds. So, okay, moving forward, I have here again number 27, exchanging gifts. And this card speaks of the law of giving and receiving. So this says in your romantic relationships, it could be a good idea to practice, again, giving and receiving. You are not a human being. I mean, you are a human being. You're not a human doing. You don't have to do everything within your romantic relationships. You don't have to give, you know, and not receive. Or you know, it's also advised to advise against. I would also advise against receiving, and not giving. So this is an equal give and take, you know, equal exchange of energy here. So focus on giving and receiving in your relationships, giving love, receiving love in your relationships. This can also be speaking of this attraction card to say, if you think loving thoughts, you will receive loving thoughts. You know, if you put out loving energy, you will receive loving energy. If you know, put love out into the universe, you will attract love back to you. You know, this is giving and receiving, the law of give and take. So when it comes to your romantic relationships, focus on an equal give and take. Do your part, allow the other person to step up and do their part as well. You know, this is not to be one-sided. This is not to be one person giving and one person receiving, because when we have that energy, which is this card in the upright, that can lead to resentment, that can lead to a victim mentality, that can lead to feeling like you're taken advantage of. So again, give and receive in equal amounts. This is giving and receiving love. Now's the time to have your heart fully open your heart up and allow it to receive love. And doing so, you give love as well. So there may be some endings going on here with this 27 card. So it could be that you are ending, you know, for example, in balance in giving and receiving, an unequal give and take. You could be ending that, or this could be speaking of the need to end that type of energy, move forward into a balance within your relationships. So then I have here number 47, go the distance in the reverse. And in the reverse, this go the distance card speaks of, you know, on this card, you can see that this tiger here is like going through a desert or going through, you know, sand, dry. This is very dry here. So when this card is in the reverse, it says that you may feel as though you are going through this desert here. You know, it's dry, it's hot, you're tired, you're just trekking through, you know, traveling through, going through this land, and you know, there may be no mirage in the distance, you know, or you may be seeking a mirage, you may be seeking, you know, a safe place to go to where there's water and lodging and things like that, but you just feel as though you are just trekking through this hot, you know, dry, challenging land, this dry, barren situation, a dry, barren love life, for example. And this go the distance card in the reverse of 7, 8, 19, 11. Again, this is speaking of spiritual growth, spiritual evolution, transcendence, also making a decision, bringing balance into your love life. And this says that, you know, going through this period where you feel like you're just going and it's taking forever, you're not able to attain or achieve or reach the outcome that you want. This may be a situation where you are you're learning to be more resilient, for example. You know, you're learning how to continue to move forward. So this is also saying, you know, when you're in this situation, you may be needed to learn how to survive. So this can be speaking of survival as well, how to survive best in your love life. And this is saying that when you find yourself in this type of situation, could be a good idea to, you know, choose where you expend your energy. Choose wisely where you decide to put your effort, where you decide to put your focus, where you decide to expend your energy, for example, because if you keep going this way, you know, if you keep going through this dry, barren land this way, you know, you could, you know, pass out, die from thirst, you know, or something like that. Okay. So that's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny, but anyway, so okay, so we have this go the distance card. So again, this is saying to focus, be wise about where you choose to expend your energy, you know, so you don't run out of gas too soon. You know, be wise, be careful with that. And also this is saying if there's anything that is, for example, not allowing you to move forward, you know, if there's anything that is blocking you from moving forward, blocking you from attaining, from reaching that land, you know, where I'm thinking of the land of milk and honey. It's like you're going through this desert trying to reach the land of milk and honey, but it's just sand and desert and all that, you know, in the near future. So this is saying to, you know, let go of the things that may be holding you back. Let go of the things that are unimportant and keep moving forward towards the things that are of importance to you. Because it speaks of having, again, the resilience to be able to move forward. You know, you have the ability to move forward. You have the ability to see this thing through to completion. Even though it may be taking a very long time, you have the ability to see this thing through. So continue, you know, on that journey. Again, you may be learning lessons. You may be learning how to be more resilient, again, within your love life. You're learning how to bounce back from any challenging circumstances that you may be experiencing or that you may have experienced. And with this number 35 loyal heart card here, this is beautiful because, okay, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like you're getting your power back, or this is a way to, you know, attain your, not attain your power back, but gain your power back through this loyal connection here that you have with somebody. So this speaks of, again, this is a soulmate connection. This is a twin flame connection. This is this past life relationship here. This is this soulmate here, you know, that's what I see here. So that's so beautiful. Look at that. We have this loyal heart, you know, this loyal heart here. We have these two owls, and I believe owls are animals that mate, and they say, well, one mate for life, right? I believe owls have one mate for life, you know, so they mate with one person, they stay with that person. So there's a very loyal bond. So you may be, again, dealing with somebody who you are in a past relationship with. You have a loyal bond to this person, a deep bond to this person. This is a very significant relationship. So it looks like, you know, there's going to be an equal exchange of give and take, of giving and receiving, giving and sharing love. You're learning how to become more resilient. You're letting go of the things that do not serve you. You are evolving your thoughts, you know, the way you're going about your love life, and you're moving into a very solid, loyal, trustworthy connection here. This is also this card here, you know, again, a soulmate, a trustworthy partner, a loyal partner, a faithful partner. You have this person, you know, in your life. So that could be this past love here, you know, this is whoever you're dealing with, most likely at the end of the month, or this is what you are going into. A loyal heart, a loyal love, a loyal situation. So you could be moving away from a challenging partner into the arms of a more loyal partner, for example, for some of you. So even if you don't know this person can be over the horizon. But again, I do see here a beautiful, beautiful connection. We got all this soulmate energy here. Past life. Again, soulmates here. Okay. So that is what I have for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your empowerment messages and your postcard from Spirit, and that'll wrap up your reading. So very beautiful here. The cards that popped out of the deck together for your empowerment messages, I have gratitude and union. Look at that, gratitude and union. And let's see, there you go, gratitude and union. And the card on the bottom of the deck was, guess what? Love. So This says you have a situation where there's a lot of love available, a very loving bond here, you know, and have gratitude for this union. So regardless of if, you know, you are coming into contact with this person, if this person is just in your heart, regardless of if you have a connection in the higher realms, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, or if you are just here in the third dimension, however this resonates with you, have gratitude. Be grateful for this union. I was going to say reunion. So for some of you, it could be a reunion, but have gratitude for this union, because, you know, it is a very, very special one. And sometimes we don't have, you know, we don't take note of the blessings that our relationships are. We could take them for granted sometimes, you know, so have gratitude regarding this union. Have gratitude regarding this person. So this says gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Be grateful for an abundance of love. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. It could be a good idea for some of you to keep a gratitude list, or even what I do is immediately upon awakening, even before I open my eyes, I think about the things that I am grateful for. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for my pillows. I'm grateful for my pooch who's, you know, with me. I'm grateful for my kitty. I'm grateful for, you know, waking up. I'm grateful for, you know, self-love. Think about the things that you're grateful for, and that can attract more things to be grateful for. Also, you could think about the things that you love. You know, I love this. I love that. I love this. I love that before awakening, and that will attract more things to love, or that will attract more love and more loving things into your life. So it looks like you have here a very strong union here, a very significant union where there is a lot of love. And this union card says you have seen and unseen allies. So spirit, God, universe, your guides, your higher power, they're all your allies in this situation. Draw upon their strength, join forces with these, you know, unforeseen friends, or it could be with your friends in general, or it could be with this other individual, but join forces and flourish. And then I have here love. Listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. So love yourself, love others, love your pets, love your family, love, you know, the things in your life that make you happy. Love, just love. Give and receive love. The more love we give, the more love we receive. It's the law of, you know, the law of attraction. It's the law of attraction, the law of karma. You know, there are these universal laws that are just in place there, and you know, they're always there. You know, they're always there running beneath the surface. So as we give love, as we open our hearts to love, we receive more love. So the last card that I have for you, last but not least, is your empowerment. Your postcard from Spirit. And this says, dear you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You have the opportunity here to co-create a miracle, Leos. You may wonder where this is all going. But if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. Focus on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts right now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? So again, it's equal give and take here. You know, are you trying to do all the work? Are you plugged in? Are you trying to have are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy. Again, this says to get rid of negative energy right now. Resentments, be gone. Forgiveness and love, enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. The wonderful thing is, once we become aware of this, you know, we can use it to our benefit. There's no moment like the now. You know, it's like we may look at the past, we may try to predict the future, or we may look into the future, but the only, you know, real time is now. The past doesn't, you know, the past is within our minds. You know, the past is not here. The past is within our minds. You know, the past is subjective. And then we also have the future, which has not happened yet. You know, there are a million ways that things can occur in the future, but the future has not occurred. Our current self, our consciousness does not know the future. We only know right here and right now. So what we do in the present moment shapes our future. The future is shaped by what we do right now. You know, in every situation, we can choose to react one way, another way, another way, another way. We can choose love. We can choose moving away from love, you know, and whatever we do in any given moment, again, shapes the future. Our actions right now shape the future. One action that we do now can create something very positive. Again, attraction can create something very positive in the future for us. Or if we, for example, behave out of fear, it can create something negative for us. So, you know, choose love. Clear what is no longer working for you. You have a lot of loving energy here. You know, give and receive love. And you know, you're dealing with something that is supposed to be coming to you, something that is destined, something that is fated with this past life situation. So enjoy this month, my lovely Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign friends. That is what I have for you regarding your guidance and your predictions. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope that I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages regarding your love and romantic relationships during June 2018. Please come back for the mid-monthly readings as well. Please thumbs up and like this video if the messages resonate with you. Please comment, please share, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. The link is in the description box below. Also, for those of you who have iOS, you can contact me through the Instant Go app. Link also in the description box below, and you can now book a future partner reading with me straight through the description box below, as well as a 10, 20, or 30-minute reading. So go ahead and check that out. Again, thumbs up and like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and please check back soon for the mid-monthly readings. Check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of June. And you can also cross-watch as well and check the reading to your significant other, your romantic interest, in order to see if there are any messages there for you as well. I love you all, my fellow lions. Much love to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll see you guys all here again very soon.